Good morning, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Paddock for Monday, April the 27th. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I have a story for you. It's part of our Plants collection of books that I'll be reading this week, and it is called The Tiny Seed. It's by Eric Carle. He's the same guy who did, Brown Bear, and those other types of books, okay? Hope you enjoy it. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? So that's the tiny seed. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and that seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Now they fly over the ocean, and one seed falls into the water and drowns, and the others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. You can see it's pretty low. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird cannot see it. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch, but the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow is melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full that they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up toward the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants, and that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. The warm weather also brings children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun in the springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along and, oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. You can see it's broken here. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster, and before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First there are footsteps, and then a shadow looms over them. Then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. It is summer, and now that tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on, and it does not stop. The sun shines on it, and the rain waters it. It has many leaves, and it grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. Look how big that flower is. Wow. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. And now it is autumn again, and the days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder, and the flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod opens, and out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. As you can see the seeds flying away. And then we start the cycle again, right? So then those seeds are going to travel through the seasons, and then hopefully they'll land somewhere where it has enough water, enough soil, enough sun to grow into another giant. This is a sunflower, right? Big sunflower seeds and stuff. I hope you enjoyed our story, and just a little glimpse of what it's like to be a tiny seed. And hope you have a wonderful day, my friends. Enjoy. Bye-bye.